Okay, welcome everybody to Soul Blossoms London. My name's Hina, and I am so happy that you are listening to this video either in the future, maybe right now, depending when I air it. So we are doing complimentary taster sessions at Soul Blossoms London. My name's Hina Adwani. I am an eye doctor, but I am also a Tao calligraphy field teacher and practitioner, amongst many other certifications given by Tao Academy. So this is week number 3, where we are going into balancing the 5 elements. And today would be earth, which is the third element that is usually listed in traditional Chinese medicine. So the first element that's usually listed is wood, which we did the first week, which includes the liver, which is the yang organ or the authority organ, gallbladder, which is the yin organ, the yin or yang. I think I might be getting confused. The liver, gallbladder, eyes, tendons. Yeah, okay. Liver's yin. And the yang organ, gallbladder. Tendons, eyes is the sense, and the unbalanced emotion of anger. Then we went into the second element, which is the heart. So the heart, fire. The yin organ or the Zhang organ of the fire element is heart. The yang organ or fu organ is the small intestine, the body tissues, blood vessels. The sense is the tongue, taste. And the unbalanced emotion is depression or anxiety. And I'm reading from this book, Tao Calligraphy Healing Field and Soul Healing Miracles, which I have to obviously take it off virtual background, which I will in a second. And now we're going to be working on the earth element, which is spleen, the yin organ, stomach, muscles, mouth, lips, teeth, and gum, and healing the emotion of worry. Now, what was so interesting was that today at another recording on Wednesdays, I do a short little introduction for a center here in London, and they were doing healing the unbalanced emotion of worry. And so, of course, it makes perfect sense that we are in our 3rd week and we are going to be working on our earth element. Now, I'm going to be reading from Master Sha's Soul Healing Miracles book, where there is a lot of information about the earth element. So let me go ahead and just take off my background, my virtual background, so you can see the book. So the book is Soul Healing Miracles, which is what I am going to be reading from because there's lots of good information here by Dr. Master Zhi Gang Sha. Who's Dr. Master Zhi Gang Sha? Right here. Dr. Master Zhi Gang Sha is a world-renowned healer. He's a spiritual grandmaster. He has mastered the philosophies of Taoism, Buddhism, Confucianism. He is trained as a Western medical doctor, graduating from China. He's an acupuncturist, an herbalist. He's an I Ching master. He's also a traditional Chinese medicine doctor. He also studied the arts of feng shui, kung fu, tai chi, and more. Qigong. He won the award for Qigong in, I think, 2002 from the World Congress Committee. He's also a Tao artist, which means he creates these wonderful calligraphies based on the ancient Chinese calligraphy of Ibiza writing, which is a oneness writing that was taught only to the emperor and the emperor's family, handed down from generation to generation. And the last lineage holder, Professor Liu, who was a language expert who taught in a university in Canada, took a vow that she would not pass down this lineage of Ibiza or oneness writing, oneness stroke writing, which means instead of spaces, like how we have in our English, we have spaces. The thing is with Ibiza writing, usually it's just one stroke. Now in this particular one, there is little spaces, but there's still a connection. There's still a connection in that it's written in the most powerful way, even if we can't see the connection. So inside, you will see some more calligraphies, like this one, this is a good one if you're trying to heal a physical body condition. This is the source Lingguang calligraphy of Sanjiao Changteng. The 3 spaces flow freely. So you can see the oneness writing there. Then there is, of course, there's Da Bei, greatest compassion. Da Guan Shu, the greatest forgiveness. Da Ai, the greatest love, unconditional love. Source Lingguang, soul light, soul light. And then we have one of my favorite ones, Guangliang Hao Mei. I think this is the one for beauty. So if you want a lot of inner and outer beauty, this is the one you want to trace. Hei Hung Hong Ha, which is wonderful for your foundation energy centers. And Dao Guang Zhi Shan, which this one is also powerful if you have like any tumors or cysts, which is like thunder, Dao, thunder, lightning, I think thunder, to just like blow up blast it with light, the tumor or the cancer. So you get all these calligraphies in this book, but you also get a ton of wisdom. So basically, starting from page 37, because we are working on the spleen element. So I'm starting from this 37. And we're going to start from the spleen element. And I also, of course, took wisdom because I pulled this book out yesterday, Dao Calligraphy Healing Field, because I was working on my Da'ai. So this one is blessed, actually. It's a blessed book where I was focusing on writing my Da'ai. And so this is Da'ai. So this book also has calligraphies. It's a newer book, a little bit more powerful practices, but they're all powerful. Just depends on how much you practice, how much you believe, and how much you open your heart. So let's start with spleen. Number 3, the earth element. And you can close your eyes while I'm reading. If you're new to all this, keep your eyes open. It's your call. But basically, when we are reading the books, especially when we're reading it out loud, these words were written by Dr. and Master Zhi Gang Sha, which is a master of multiple sciences and arts and exercises and philosophies, and a lot. When we close our eyes, we can absorb better. But if you want to keep your eyes open, that's fine. So spleen. The spleen is located in the middle jiao in the left upper abdomen to the left of the stomach. In traditional Chinese medicine, the spleen is the Zhang authority organ of the earth element, which is in charge of the digestive system. The fu organ of the earth element is the stomach. The meridians of the spleen and stomach are internally and externally related. It's number 1. Absorbing, transporting, distributing, and transforming nutrients in order to nourish the whole body from head to toe, skin to bone. The function of the spleen includes 2 aspects: absorbing, distributing, and transforming nutrients. Traditional Chinese medicine teaches that food and water travel to the stomach. The stomach and spleen digest and transform the food. The essence of the food is sent by the spleen's function up to the lungs. From there, the lungs spread the food essence to the whole body to nourish the 5 zang and 6 fu organs with the 4 extremities, bone, skin, and hair. Water and essence of food are the materials to form blood. Therefore, the spleen is the root organ to produce qi, energy, and blood after birth. Normal conditions. A healthy spleen is the key for producing qi and blood for the whole body. The spleen is also the key organ to transport, distribute, transform, and absorb food, essence, and water. Abnormal conditions. Difficulties in transporting, distributing, and transforming food could result in poor appetite, indigestion, issues with the bowels, weight loss, and more. Difficulties in absorbing and transporting water could result in diarrhea, water retention, edema, and more. So the spleen, or the earth element, is also important. The spleen is also important in transporting and transforming liquids. Normal conditions. Traditional Chinese medicine teaches that the spleen is the main zang organ to transport and transform liquids and secretions in the body. The spleen transports the liquids to the lungs, and the liquids are divided into clear and unclear. The clear liquids nourish the 5 zang organs and the 6 fu organs internally. The unclear liquids are further transformed to perspiration, urine, or stool and excreted externally. Abnormal conditions. If there are blockages in the transportation and transformation of liquids, one could experience edema, phlegm retention, diarrhea, and more. Okay, so number 2, controlling and maintaining blood flow within the blood vessels. Normal conditions. Spleen qi, energy, has the power to keep the blood flowing within the blood vessels. A healthy spleen produces strong spleen qi and strong blood and will ensure that blood flows within the blood vessels. Abnormal conditions. If the spleen has an insufficient supply of qi, blood in the stool, and urine, hemorrhaging and more could result. Dominating the muscles and 4 extremities. Normal conditions. The spleen has the power to nourish the muscles. If the spleen functions normally and nutrients are distributed well throughout the body, the muscles and the extremities are strong and well developed. Abnormal conditions. If spleen qi is weak or depleted, the muscles and extremities could become weak and loose. Number 4, opening into the mouth through the meridians and manifesting on the lips. Normal condition. A healthy spleen manifests a healthy appetite, a normal sense of taste, and pink lips. Abnormal condition. Stagnant qi within the spleen could result in poor appetite, a diminished sense of taste, a feeling of fullness in the upper abdomen, and more. So now we're going to go into a practice. Sacred yin-yang alteration practice for spleen and earth elements. So apply 5 power techniques together. Body power. Sit up straight, place the tip of your tongue gently against the roof of your mouth. Place one palm over your spleen and place your other palm on your lower abdomen below your navel. So basically put one palm over your navel, which connects to your ancestor line, and the second palm on the left side of your body, so about here, to your spleen, to where your spleen should be. Now we're going to say hello to the inner and outer souls. Now, Master Sha has created the techniques the say hello technique, where who you say hello to and ask for blessings are who's going to come and offer the blessings, or whatever you ask these souls. It depends on who you're connecting to. You will then get the light, the love, the forgiveness, the blessings, and the healing. So it's very simple, very profound. And yet, for God knows how long, centuries, no one thought about it except Master Sha. Say hello. Say hello to inner souls. Dear the soul, mind, body of my spleen, stomach, muscles, mouth, lips, teeth, gums, and emotional body of the earth element. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to heal and rejuvenate my spleen, stomach, muscles, mouth, lips, teeth, and gums, and to heal worry. Do a good job. Thank you. Say hello to outer souls. Dear divine, dear Tao, dear source, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please forgive my ancestors and me for all the mistakes we have made in all lifetimes related to the spleen, stomach, muscles, mouth, lips, teeth, gums, and worry. I am sincerely sorry for all of these mistakes. In order to be forgiven, I will serve unconditionally. To chant and to meditate is to serve. I will chant and meditate as much as I can. I will offer unconditional service as much as I can. I am extremely grateful. Thank you. Mind power. Visualize bright golden light shining in and around the spleen. Bright golden light has special healing power for the earth element. Chant silently or loud. Absorb food, essence, and water. Strengthen spleen chi. Strong muscles and limbs. Perfect mouth, lips, gums, and teeth. So let's go ahead and do this practice, and we're going to continue to visualize golden light in our spleen area. Now close your eyes, feet flat on the ground, one hand on your navel, one hand on your spleen. We ask the inner and outer souls to help heal us. We ask all the souls forgiveness if we ever hurt or harm them in these areas. Because if we are experiencing a challenge in any aspect of our life, it is because we are ancestors. We're responsible for causing this same suffering to others, to other beings. So we ask forgiveness. Very simple wisdom. But we have to practice to really see the results. Let's take a nice deep breath all the way down to your first soul house. I'll do this practice with you. One hand on navel, connecting to your ancestors line. The other hand on your spleen. And now we're going to give ourselves the positive messages. Visualizing golden light in your spleen area, which is on the left side of your abdomen. So chant silently or aloud with me. Absorb food, essence, and water. 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 Now, just silently 3 times, absorb food essence and water. Continue to take deep breaths. Strengthen spleen chi. 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 Continue to visualize golden light in your spleen. Strengthen spleen chi. Strengthen spleen chi. Strengthen spleen chi. Strengthen spleen chi. Continue to take deep breaths, and just 3 more times silently, we'll say strengthen spleen chi. Now we will move on to the muscles. So stay with me, taking deep breaths. Strong muscles and limbs. 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 Continue to visualize golden light using mind power in the spleen. Strengthen muscles and limbs. 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 Now we will say this quietly, silently in our minds. Strengthen muscles and limbs. Continue to visualize golden light in your spleen. And we will now move to the next message. Perfect mouth, lips, gums, and teeth. Continue to take deep breaths and say out loud with me, perfect mouth, lips, gums, and teeth. 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 And anytime your mind wanders, just bring it back, visualizing golden light. If your arms get tired, you can just put both your hands on your lower abdomen. Continue to take deep breaths while we say perfect mouth, lips, gums, and teeth silently now. Perfect mouth, lips, gums, and teeth. And take 3 more deep breaths all the way down to your lower abdomen and breathe out. Visualize your whole entire body of golden light. Breathe out. And one more time, breathe out. And when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. And I urge you, if you have any issues in the earth element, like issues with your teeth, mouth, lips, and gums, spleen problems, digestion problems, menstrual problems, bleeding issues, muscle aches, issues with your muscles, you can go ahead and do this practice over and over again for longer. The Soul Healing Miracles book does have some more deeper practices where then it goes into also chanting with the calligraphies that are in here, the Da I, the Da Quan Shu, this is Da Quan Shu, the Da Sabei, and the Da Guang Ming. So the Da Sabei, Da Guang Ming. So you can chant those calligraphy titles while you're tracing the calligraphy with your 5 fingers. In the Tao Calligraphy Healing Field book, there's another practice where you chant the mantra of Hu Ya, Yo. So this one goes a little bit more deeper. into the physical aspects, where to visualize. It's a little bit more of an advanced practice. And now, this book was written in 2020, pre-COVID. This book, I think, was 2013. Now we're in year 2023. And now Master Sha has these very unique animations called Touch the Button. And they have specific ones for the spleen. He has for the mouth, lips, teeth, and gums. He has for healing and preventing worry, healing muscles, mouth, so spleen, healing this transformation of the stomach. So Touch the Buttons is very unique because in there, everything that he had asked us to do in these original books, he has actually combined it and made it so easy for us. So the animations, he's there, he's chanting for you. There's a calligraphy where you can trace it. You can visualize it on your spleen. There's a picture of the spleen or whatever element, whatever organ, whatever emotion. It'll give you the proper guidance, what color to focus on, and the chanting. All his soul power techniques is there, and it's done for you. And it's only 10 Canadian dollars for 30 days. So if you have a real issue, that is right now the most strongest practice he has at this time. So like in 2013, they're still powerful. 2020, this took it an advanced step, a notch up, big notch up. And now you have Touch the Button animations, which you will find the link below. So please click it, because if you really have a serious health condition, then doing these practices are vital. And doing these practices consistently is even more vital, because without practice, without daily practice, it's like we're progressing, then we stop practicing, then we are back again. We go back to our original condition, or maybe a little bit better. Just like losing weight, you practice, you lose like 20 pounds. And if you stop exercising or doing your practices, whatever you're doing, lifestyle changes, and you go back to the old way, you're going to gain back those 20 pounds or even more. So it's really important to consistently do this every day. It's a lifestyle type of change. It's to keep your vibration and frequency high. So if we do the practices, we can keep growing higher. If we go to a certain amount and our condition is okay, or it gets better, then we know our vibration frequency is up here. If we stop practicing, slowly, our vibration and frequency will drop. And then look what's returning. And we don't want it to return, especially if you have a serious or chronic condition. So you can do this practice, you can replay it, more than welcome. Once a day, at least. If it's chronic, 2 hours a day, but at least half an hour, 15 minutes maybe. Learn the wisdom, learn the techniques. Touch the Button is about 10 minutes long, and it's everything very concise, very beautiful. And you can play it over and over again, and it lasts 30 days. So please touch the button, do this practice, see how you feel, leave a comment, get in touch with me. If it is a specific or serious chronic health condition, to help the transformation speed up, it's really nice to get some clarity around it, why it's happening, why do you have to ask forgiveness for it, what were the mistakes. If you want any of these type of readings, then please get in touch with me. Or if you just want any general knowledge or wisdom, get in touch with me. I'll be more than happy to help you. So once again, my name is Hina Adwani from Soul Blossoms, London, and I hope to see you very, very soon. Thank you and goodbye.